There are various forms are included under sales menu, and credit note form is one of among that. Click on the sales menu and select the option credit notes to access the credit note form. When we click on the credit note option, it opens to the credit note search page. With this page, user can access all the details of credit notes and can create or record a new credit note against sales invoice. Here we can see the details of created credit notes. It shows the details of party name, reference number, date. The date here indicates the date when the credit note is created, sales invoice number, current status of the credit note, amount details, tax details, credit details, and the balance amount details of every credit note. These are the details included in the data table. On the right side of the data table, we have a view icon here. When we click on the view icon, it opens to the credit note view form. Next is the more options menu. When we click on the more options icon, it opens with three options. The first one is the view option. This view option enables the user to access the details of credit note like transaction details, transaction calculations, item details, etc. When we click on the view option, it redirects to the created credit note form. Second option is the export to PDF option. This option is using for the purpose of export the created credit note to PDF format. The third one is the print option. The print option enables the user to take the printout of the credit note. So these are the options included under more options. Next, the cancelled type of credit notes are highlighted with red color. Here the cancelled indicates with red. Now let's take a look at which all other options are available in the credit note form. On the left side of the page, we have a filter option here. By clicking on the filter option, the filter tab will be opened. With this option, user can customize or filter the credit note data by entering a reference number or by entering a particular party name. User can also filter the data by selecting a date. If the user selects by date, need to enter the starting date along with the end date to access the data. The next option is the status option. User can filter the data by selecting a particular status also. After enter the details, click on the apply option to access the data. The next to the filter option is a search bar. With this search bar, user can access a particular type of credit note details. For that, user need to enter party name to access the data. Next one is the option of new credit note. Here user can create a new credit note by using this option. Next to the new credit note option is export option. If the user want to export the all created credit note data, it can be done by using the export option here. Now let's take a look at how to create a new credit note. For that, click on the add new credit note option here. When we click on the option, it opens to new credit note form. To create a new credit note, user need to enter the following details. First of all, reference number of the credit note will automatically appear here. It will be the continuation of the previous credit note. Next one is the date. Here user need to select the date here. Next is the customer option. By clicking on the select option, the list of created customer will be appear. And if the user want to create a new customer, can create a new one by clicking on the add new icon here. After select the customer, the details of customer like email address, phone number, GST registration number, etc. will be automatically appear. Next is the invoice number. After select the customer, the sales invoice details recorded under the customer will be appear here, and user can select the required invoice to create the credit note. After select the invoice number, click on the option load all items to add the products into the product grid. While we click on the option, we can see that the products under this sales invoice is added into the product grid, and we can see that the calculations of the transactions are also appear. It shows the details of subtotal amount, KFC details, taxable and GST rate details, etc. If the user want to delete some products from the grid, it can be deleted by using the delete icon here. The next step to create the credit note is select the reason. It is one of the important steps to create the credit note. User can select the reason. by clicking on the select option. After select the option, user need to enter the description also. After enter the details, user can create the new credit note by clicking on the save option here. If the user want to cancel the credit note form, it can be done by using the clear or exit option. When we click on the save option, it redirects to credit note view form. So this is the form of credit note view, and it shows the details of credit note like the billing address, organization address, credit note created date, the product details along with rate and tax details, etc. Now let's take a look at which all options are available in the credit note view. On the left side of the form, a new credit note option here. If the user want to create a new credit note, then can be created by using this option. When we click on this option, it redirects to new credit note form. Next one is the filter option. User can filter the credit note details based on the selected customer. By clicking on the filter option, the status details will be open and user can filter the details based on the status. The next one is the history option. History option enables the user to access the history details related with the credit note. By clicking on the option, credit note history tab will be appear. It includes 3 heads. The first one is the comments and history. Under the comments and history, the date of created credit note and the user details, invoice applied details are shown here. If the user want to add a comment, it can be done by using the comment box here. The second option is the refund. If any of the refund amounts are paid under this credit note, then such kind of refund details are shown here. The third head is the invoice applied details. Under this head, if any of the invoices are applied with this credit note, then such kind of details are shown here. So these are the details included under credit note history. Next to the history icon is the view journal option. By clicking on the view journal menu, it opens to the journal view and it shows the journal entries of the credit note. The next one is the zoom in and zoom out option. These options are using for the purpose of adjust the zoom view. Next to the zoom view is paper size format. There are 3 options are available to adjust the paper size and we can use the required one. Next one is the edit option. The pencil icon indicates the edit option. If the user want to edit the created credit note, it can be done by using the edit option here. While we click on the edit option, it redirects to created credit note form. Next is the export to PDF option. This option enables the user to export the created credit note into PDF format. Next is the print option. Print option enables the user to take the printout of the created credit note. Next to the print option is the email option. Email option enables the user to send the email related with the credit note to the customer. Next, an apply invoice option is available here. If the user want to apply any of the pending sales invoice with this credit note, it can be done by using this option. When we click on the option, the pending sales invoice lookup tab will be open and user can apply the invoice details there. Next, we have a more options here. More options include refund and cancel options. If the user want to make the refund of the credit note, it can be entered by using the refund option. When we click on the refund option, the refund tab will be open. The details of the credit note like credit note number and party name will be automatically appear. User need to enter the date and the payment details like instrument type, bank name, instrument number, etc. to create the refund. After enter the details, click on save option to save the refund option. Next, under the more option is cancel option. If the user want to cancel the credit note, it can be cancelled by using this option. When we click on the cancel option, the cancel tab will be open and user need to enter the reason for the cancellation. By clicking on the exit option, it redirects to credit note search page. So these are the details that included in the credit note form. Thank you.